Thank you guys for clicking on the video. We're back with Franchise Hockey Manager. Finally, in the playoffs. And this is it. Pittsburgh is on the books. It's going to be a great series. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. The standings were pretty much President's Trophy. It was a good season for us. And Pittsburgh, you know, during the season, you can see we beat them 4-0. We swept them. But this is the playoffs. You guys know anything can happen. So here we go. We're going to start off. We're going to take a look at the roster. And there, again, Matt Murray has really developed into a great goaltender. He's arguably going to be better than Fleury. They're probably going to they may switch him. I mean, they may let Fleury go in the offseason and let Murray take the helm. They're led by Letang. You guys know the Penguins, Crosby, Malkin, Kessel, Hornquist. They have a lot of pieces. I will say, on defense, they don't really look the greatest. Outside Letang and Ole Mata, they're sort of a little bit weak, and that could be something that we can expose compared to our team, because we look pretty good on the defensive side. I mean, we're no slouch. We have Orlov, who's growing. We have Alzner, who's decent. We have Dahan, who we traded, who's worked out. Carlson, Niskanen. You know, we have good pieces in play. So it's going to be a good series. The strategy for us going in, I think we're going to keep everything the same. I'm not going to mess with like our tactics. They've been good so far. They've led us through the season. You know, it's been good, so we're not gonna mess with it. We're gonna finish today because the series starts. I think if I said round 1, I apologize. It should be round 2. We're gonna finish this up, and Eller should be coming back, which is great for us. He'll add depth, which is what we need. And we're gonna take a look at the standings, the playoffs. So we're in the second round. I don't know if I said first round. I apologize, but we handed Ottawa. We handled them pretty easily, and now we are on to face. If we win, we face either Philadelphia or Buffalo. So, with that being said, let's not waste any more time. The anticipation has been there. We're gonna continue on to game 1. Big thing for us is keep playing our game. You know, we're sort of missing Justin Williams, which hurts, but we have. This team is good. You can see the matchup right here. You know, we're pretty much Nick for Knack. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. The big difference, again, goals against shorthanded, but goals against, we were a lot better during the regular season. So without further ado, Holtby, Murray gets the start in net game 1. Notice that over Fleury. So let's play the game. Let's send the period and see what happens. So far, we're getting outshot by a lot. We kill a penalty. So we end the period on the PK. We're getting outshot, but you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So we're gonna simulate. We're gonna try. We may just simulate through the face-off if this takes. Yeah, we're gonna be here. So we're just gonna sim through the period. I wanted to try and not, you know, I wanted to try and give you guys a different way of simming, but you know, to make it quicker, maybe I'll figure it out. But Evgeny Malkin gets him on the board. He scores first goal of the playoffs and the series, or not the playoffs, but of the series. And so yeah, I think, is that the third period? Let's check. All right, so this is the third period. Again, we haven't really done too much. And Ovechkin, who's only scored his second goal of the playoffs, comes through to tie the game. But the big thing is, I don't know, after game 2, we may make some changes. You can look at, we're getting outshot 3-1, which is not very good. At all. And our tactics may not be working for us like we want to. You can see the tactical advantage is favoring pretty much everything for Pittsburgh. So let's change the tactics. Or can we even change them? If we can't change them, then I'll change them after this game. But I think the shot differential is too much, and I think offensively we're going to have to look at some stuff. And so Olimata puts it in. He scores on the defense from a weird angle. So they take a 1-0 lead in the series. Again, we just couldn't get anything going offensively. You look at the shots, were bad. Ovechkin did his job, but the PK showed up 1 for 7. But we took 2 made penalties. We didn't get enough shots, and so it wasn't a great game. And I think after that game, I think offensively, I don't know. I'm trying to think because we've ran the torpedo all year. That's the thing. And if we, all right, so I'm gonna change to the flexible triangle, and we're gonna see how this works. Now this is pretty risky doing this in the playoffs. You know, when we've run the torpedo the whole season, but if this doesn't work, I'll go back to the torpedo after this game. But I mean, when you get outshot 3-1. And we're at home, it's not good. Sorry, while I took a sip of water. All this is going. So let's check it out. We're gonna go back again. Eller is back soon. The quicker we can get Eller back, it'll be better for the team. I think. And so they say that, let's see if he's ready to start playing again. Because if he's ready to start playing again, we'll get him on there right now. I think he is. Let's check the injured list. Take him to active roster. All right, so he's day-to-day, but he can play. So we're going to send Winnick back down. We're going to dress Eller. We're going to go to strategy. Drop Beagle. And we're going to put in Eller. And we're going to switch. We're going to put Verana on the... We're going to switch that. Beagle, Conley, Burakovsky. Yep, and then the power play. They have... Actually, we'll try that. We'll just try that for this game. Because I switched the power play lines, but I don't know. We're going to try it. We're going to try the triangle and see how it does. Because it just wasn't looking very good for us. It wasn't looking very good for us. So let's see. Let's see how it pans out. Now, this is our first game ever running the triangle, and it's pretty, it's a little bit of a ballsy move, but Olimata puts him up 1-0. We get back on the PK, actually. We score a shorthanded goal from Carl Alsner. So the shots are a little bit more even. That's good. I'll stick with that. And we're just... All right, so we get off the crossbar. Dmitry Orlov scores his first of the playoffs. We take a 2-1 lead. And Alsner scores his second of the game and of the playoffs. So we get a nice cushion, and then John Carlson scores another goal. So now we've blown the door open. But Pittsburgh gets one late, Chris Kunitz. So we have a 2-goal cushion in the third. And then Ovi pretty much puts the dagger in. If we give up 3 goals in 10 minutes, we deserve to lose. And all right, so we come back pretty soundly. Ovi gets a goal and assist. Alsner gets 2 goals and an assist. And the big one, Alsner scores short-handed. So at Verizon Center, we split 1-1, which is good for us. We get that second game, because if we didn't get that second game, that would have been trouble. And the big thing was for us going in, we even out the shots. That's what we really wanted to do. The game off. I think this is offensive game rating. You can really see that Crosby had a great game, but for us, Alzner had a great game. Backstrom. And you can really see Ovechkin had a great game, and Schmidt played well. And so the only thing I may switch is, do we put Clutterbuck on that second line? Do we move him up? And that seems to be the big decision to make, is do we keep Clutterbuck where he is or switch him with Vrana? Vrana is better offensively, and I think you really have to use your offense. And Clutterbuck, I feel like, can sort of, he's good on the third line. He's a good winger. He's solid. He's sturdy. But if we move him up to the second line, I think he would get exposed. I think he would, especially going against Kessel. He would match up with Kessel. And I know Vrana, he's a little bit exposed as well because he's not very good defensively. But again, his offense sort of matches Kessel. Not like 1 for 1. I'm not saying Vrana is better than Kessel or at his level, but just in the game with the numbers, you don't lose as much offensively putting Vrana out there if you did Clutterbuck, because you'll gain defense with Clutterbuck, but you would lose offense. So game 3, Oli Mata seems to just know how to score against us. So he puts him up 1-0. Holtby lets in another goal. Carl Hagelin scores. So we're down 2-0. And then Mata lets... Oli Mata has just, like... It seems like he only scores against us. Kunitz, I think this may be the end for... I think we're going to switch... We're going to put Grubauer in and switch this up. 4-0. This game's pretty much over. But Kuznetsov, inches us back. We're within, but never mind. Oli Mata, I think he has a hat trick now. He's pretty much gone off this game. It's 5-1. 5-2, Johansson brings us within 3. And we're just going to simulate the end of this game. 7-3 is going to be the final. Oli Mata, I think, had a hat trick. Crosby had 3 assists. It wasn't a good game. It really wasn't. And I don't know defensively what's going on, but for the regular season, we pretty much had Pittsburgh in hand, and now we would just give up goals immediately. As soon as we had a chance to, like, get a little bit of room, they'd bring it right back. So I'm gonna switch to the 1-1-2-2 forecheck. Again, switching something up, because clearly when you lose 7-3 in the playoffs, you got to do something. We can't come back, especially on a pivotal game. This is game 4. And so if Pittsburgh takes a commanding 3-1 lead, it may be over. It may be over. So we're going to actually, let's go back. There we go. So again, they love throwing Clutterbuck on that second line. And you know what? Let's just try it out. Honestly, what do we have to lose? We don't really have too much. Let's just throw Clutterbuck on that second line. See how he does, because defensively, I think we need more defense now than we do offense. So we hold them off. We hold off the Penguins in the first period, which is good. We didn't give up like 6 goals in that first period like last game. And then we get a goal. Finally, Nate Schmidt scores his first of the playoffs, a big goal like that. And Evgeny Malkin ties it right back. I don't know if it was power play, but... So it's 1-1 going into the third. We're getting outshot 2-1. Tommy Wingles puts it in. I just don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I can't really put my... finger on it. We're going to go down 3-1. Eller scores on the third line. Yeah, we're going to go down 3-1 to Pittsburgh, and I don't know. We gave up a lot of penalties, and we didn't get a lot of power plays. And I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the problem is with the team. We steamrolled through the regular season, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's been I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's been a little bit of we just can't score. I mean, honestly, we just can't. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we should go back to the torpedo and just try that out with it. I mean, what do we have to lose? We should at least, I guess ride or die with our strats, but it's just been games where we can't we just can't score. I mean, the series, I think outside of one game, it hasn't been like we can't really look at Holtby and say it's been Holtby's fault, but I just don't know. I don't know. Something seems off. It really does, and you can see we're not really favored that much. We're not really favored that much. So let's see what happens. Ovechkin scores in the first 15 seconds, so that's big. All right, so we get another goal. So Brett Conley brings it 2-0. That's big, but Pittsburgh can score in bunches, so it's not really we're not really out of the woods yet. Second period, we get another goal. That's huge. John Carlson gives us a 3-0 cushion. Kill off the penalty. So if we can, Schmidt gets a goal. So I think that's pretty much going to do it. I think we have this in hand. I'm not really too nervous about it. And Holtby doesn't get the shutout, but that's all right. Hold the phone. Can we just get out of this game? There we go. So I thought Pittsburgh was going to make a run at it, but they didn't. So we live to fight another day. The series is at, I believe, 3-2. So we're at where we live to fight another day, but again, it's I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's this is it. I mean, I sound a little bit tired. I am, but it's game 6, and I just don't want to lose to Pittsburgh. I mean, I really don't. Ovi scoring was huge. And you know what? We kept Wilson on that third line. We put Varane on that fourth. But let's just see what it does. I'm really hoping this is it. I hope we can turn it. We had success last game. Can we just build off it to fight another day? Let's just get through this period. Let's score first. Let's get the momentum in our favor. How do we give up a shorthanded goal? All right, so it's not the end of the world, but the shorthanded goal, bro. The shorthanded goal kills me, but it's whatever. This is not looking good. We need the next goal. I don't know. This may be it, guys. This may be it. Yep. Patrick Hornquist. And that's it for the Caps. That's it. That's a shame. That really is a shame. That really is a shame. That's a shame. I thought this season we had it, and I don't really know what the deal was. I honestly don't know. We lost, then we won. All outside of game 3. Game 3, they were close, and it's another second round exit for the Caps, and it sort of hurts. It hurts because I genuinely don't know what to do, and we're gonna simulate to the next month just to see what happens in the playoffs, and I genuinely don't know what to do with the Caps. we'll see in the off season what happens. You know, free agents. We may need to let some teams go, or some players go, but I don't know. I just don't know what to do. If you guys have any thoughts, you know, I thought trade away or pick would be good for us. I thought it would free up cap. I thought Dahan was definitely serviceable to replace him, and I thought really on paper we were a much better team than Pittsburgh. I genuinely believe that, and I'm honestly a little bit shocked and surprised that that we didn't get it. And we're gonna have to look at we're gonna have to look at some we're gonna have to make some major changes, and I think someone's got to be the scapegoat, and I genuinely don't know. Ovi is gonna be pushing 32. I don't know. I gotta think about this. You know, I will say Marcus Johansson had a great season on paper. He did really well, but again, something's gotta change, and there needs to be a major shakeup. And I don't know how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna have to think about this. I'll probably, you know, do some simming and thinking about it, but on paper right now, I think not having Justin Williams hurt us, but I think we need to get. I think we need to shore up that left wing spot. We need another player. Like if you look at Pittsburgh and their roster, well, we can't really see it now, but they have Kunitz, they have Hagelin. These guys can score, and then Hornquist, Kessel. I mean, they don't have a lot of wingers, but their top two lines can carry them. Now, I know, let's check the playoffs. St. Louis won 4-1, and their team is really good. I mean, my gosh, that is a great team. So, you know, it's going to be interesting, guys. I really thought this was the year, like every year for a Caps fan. I thought it was the year, but it wasn't. So we will see you in the off season, and I may just do it off video and show you guys what I do, because it's gonna take a long time to just think, to look at the market, to see what we have to re-sign and all this stuff. So I may just update you, show you the history of what I did, and then we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. We lose to Pittsburgh again. I can't believe it. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you later.